Well, Tython was a really interesting planet for us because we'd started looking around for different things. Where could we put the Jedi, and we want to make sure it fit with continuity of the timeline and everything like that. So we looked at a number of different worlds, and we settled on Tython because it was sort of a new place, sort of unexplored in a lot of the canon, and it gave us a lot of freedom. The story of Tython would be thousands and thousands of years ago. The very first Force-sensitive people in the galaxy came together to sort of study what it meant, what this energy was in the universe, and it had a lot of interesting connotations because there's the light side of the Force, the dark side of the Force, and these people were just starting to understand what that meant, how to use it, how to control it, and as Star Wars fans know, there's a lot to the Force.
So starting with a new planet, the process can vary a little from time to time, but basically the writing team sits down, looks at what we've got, looks at the planet that we've decided on and what's there, and starts throwing out ideas about what would be exciting and appropriate for the planet and appropriate for the story that we want to tell. We then sit down and start banging out quest ideas and going, okay, we know we really want to focus on, say, the ancient mystery of the foundation of the Jedi Order. What makes a good quest involving that? Because, sitting down in the Jedi library and, going through a bunch of holocrons, it's kind of interesting, but it's not exciting and heroic. So how do we take uncovering that mystery and make it into a quest?
It comes from the writing, the idea of what this place is, and what stories we can tell in that, and then from there it goes to the concept guys, and they take sort of the storyline and go, how's that really going to look, especially in with the themes and the colors and everything that we're trying to build for Tython. And so they give us a bunch of concepts of what that area could look like, different pieces of room structures we could add, different landscape features, different, just basically not just that, but like whole vista shots of what this whole place is going to look like.
Tython specifically, I really wanted to make certain that we were seeing something that was lush, that was beautiful, something that when you're talking about a Jedi, you think about their lightsabers, you think about their swords, you think about the honor and the code, the Jedi way. So you want to plan a world around that complements that, someplace where you want to go out and explore with your lightsabers.
So then we get those concepts, and the world building guys will take those and just literally build that. It goes from concept to in the game, and it's what it looks like. So you see the concept art stuff on the web, that's pretty much what you're seeing in the game. Then once we get that in, blackout-wise, which is sort of a rough approximation of what we got, it goes to the environmental guys, and they put the final touches on it, getting textures right, getting the lighting right, basically taking the concept art and even going the step further to make it feel like a real place more than just a beautiful piece of art.
Even within our planets, we try to make areas really cool. So like you start off here, we don't want you to feel like you're the same area the whole way through. So we want you to have reveals. We want you to come around a corner, and then all of a sudden a shot opens up, and then you see like a big temple, or you come up the corner and there's this huge ruins entrance, and then there's this mysterious ruins with this race that you've never seen before that is hanging out in that area.
Jumping into a quest that suddenly has an environment built around it and has enemies to fight, and where everything has just been beautifully handcrafted. It takes what can seem like a sort of dry bit of text, and it suddenly makes it exciting.
The feeling I want the player to walk away with when they play Tython is essentially, I want you to be that Jedi. What does a Jedi feel? What do they feel like when they're training? When they're at the academy, when they're going on missions, when they're out on their vision quest, when they're forging their lightsaber. It's like everything that a Jedi would go through is what I want the character to take away from this. They're going to go out and they're going to take the training and everything that they've learned from being on this starter world, and they're going to take it out and experience the galaxy with it.